Okay, guys, I'm back. So I hope everyone had a great Christmas, and I hope you're gonna be having fun on New Year's. Hopefully we'll get this up before New Year's Eve. Sacrifice X Division title match to kick off the show. I think I'd have this one for pinfall to a victory, and just a quick match, not quick, sorry. Decent length, say about 20-minute opener. We have Amazing Red versus Shelly versus Chris Sabin versus Eric Young. Eric Young wins, after which the machine guns leave. They're heading up the ramp, and they notice on the Tron that there's a... They see what's being filmed. It's Eric Young getting a chair. They turn around, but it's a bit too late because there's Eric Young wailing on Red with a chair. And then Eric Young, of course, bails with the belt. Yeah, I'm still the champion. Now, a tag team match. Awesome Kong and Sojourner Bolt, who Full Killer named some jobber Bolt, takes on the Beautiful Beatiful, Madison, Rayne, and Velvet Sky. Yeah. Don't know why that's there. Sojourner Bolt, though, manages to pin Velvet Sky. Legends title. Now, I don't think I had this before, but yeah, I'll go into it now. The Matt Morgan thing's been going on. He's been going crazy. He's been running through opponent after opponent after opponent, defending that Legends title, claiming to be now not just the DNA of TNA, but the legend of TNA. And he says he's so great and all this blah blah blah, but he needs something a little extra, like because I feel like if you keep doing that, you need something else. And I would add Tracy Brookes to him. And I wouldn't have it be, oh, he's doing her in a storyline, because have you noticed that every time that there is a storyline in this, it's the valet is getting dumped? But no, she's like a proper manager. I'd have it be like that. Like, there's nothing kinky going on, but yeah, so it's him with Tracy Brookes taking on Booker T with Sharmell, who's Booker T is finally getting his rematch, and bam, the Matt Morgan goes over. Okay, sorry, gotta add that in now, so you guys can see it. Alright, the Team 3D thing was happening at this time, so I think I pretty much kept that the way it is. Beer Money goes over. Yeah, so because I thought that was a good storyline. I would change up some of the teams, of course, but yeah, keep pretty much the way it is. Alissa Flash taking on ODB and Angelina Love. Alissa Flash, once again, it goes over. First spot in the King of the Mountain. Now, I think this would be a great thing to have. Now, we have Sting and Scott Steiner representing the main event Mafia. We also have Abyss and AJ representing the front line. So, yeah. I'd make a big deal about this match. Yeah, because as it turned out, I'm pretty sure this was the last King of the Mountain match we was having. But yeah, I wanted to put over AJ because we're going to need a high flyer for the match. So let's put AJ in, and also he pins Scott Steiner as well. Goes on. Yeah, but yeah. Okay, but after the match, Sting brings out his belt ball bat, beats the hell out of AJ for beating him. So, even though the babyface goes over, we have this, yeah, because we got to establish these guys as heels. So, Samoa Joe versus Kevin Nash. Joe goes over here. I wouldn't have it be too long, not because of Joe, but because of Nash. Okay. And TNA. TNA title match. Kurt Angle versus Jeff Jarrett. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, why are you putting Jeff Jarrett in the main event? Well, he's got a job, isn't he? And I think, yeah, you've got to have this happen. And plus it gets this whole thing, I'd have that whole thing with Karen come out to get it all done within this match. I would have it all done. And the sacrifice, because I think this was the era of the sacrifice, is Kurt's going to sacrifice the belt. So there we go. Jarrett, I think this was about the time he was going to be heading out. Yeah, so, well, no, he would be sacrificed. This would be his one and only shot at the title, as long as Kurt Angle was champion. That would be the sacrifice he'd have to make. Yeah, but yeah, it was close to the time he was going out, so get that all out of the way. So yeah, I'll have that all put away. And yeah, so that's sacrifice, guys. I think that would be a nice in between pay-per-view. You get stuff set up for Slammiversary. You resolve some stuff that happened. Even though you haven't got the tag belts on the line, you got a good tag team match in there. British Invasion versus Beer Money. And this was about the time Dr. Stevie was coming in. I do have something for that too. I don't think I put Shane Douglas in anywhere here. I mean, he was in and out so quick anyway. I think that would just muddy the water. So if there were any franchise fans out there that thought that it was gypped, sorry. Oh, and yeah, that's about it. Guys, so yep. Okay, back again with my Slammiversary booking of how I would have booked it. Just gotta add a few things in here. Yeah. Alright, we open the show up with an 8-man tag, the newly established World Elite, going up against the team of Consequences Creed, Amazing Red, and the Motor City Machine Gun. So, you've got a lot of high-flying X Division action here. You got the Douglas Williams Magnus that can go as well. You've got Sheikh Abdul Bashir could go whenever he needed to, but yeah. So I'd have World Elite win this. Any number of ways you could throw this together, as long as the people doing the pin are British Invasion, the British Invasion guys. X Division title. Eric Young takes on Jay Lethal. Eric Young manages to get the win here. I know that there was that great X Division King of the Mountain match, but yeah, I didn't mind it. I think though you had had Motor City versus Lethal Consequences numerous times in the to fill those spots. So yeah, TNA Tag Titles. Brother Ray and Brother Devon taking on Beer Money in a match like this. I'd put Beer Money over. I'd have Bobby Roode pin Brother Ray. Yeah. Go just because. Well, you got the mileage you needed out of that Team 3D run. I think it was mainly for that show in lockdown. But yeah. Okay, we continue on, and Tara has shown up. I think it would be important to have Victoria or Tara, or whatever you want to call it, lose the first match. Just have her lose this match. You brought her in, and I would have Alissa say, "Hey, you've been enhancement talent for the past 2 years, or you've been a jobber for the last 2 years up north. Why should I sweat you? I was beating the hell out of people on the indies while you were doing jobs week to week." And shoot with that and have Alissa go over in the first match. I know you had Angelina and all that, but the best wrestler on the roster was definitely the one that was the most underutilized, and that was Alissa Flash. Alright. Oh, by the way, yeah, she was still going under a different name at this time, but yeah, I've already unmasked her. If you haven't watched the previous video, go ahead. Go back to that. Alright, then we go on the Legends title. By now, Morgan's ego would have gotten out of control. Not to the point where he wanted to join Main Event Mafia, but yeah, I would just have him here. His ego's gotten out of control, and Joe said, just snaps one time at him in a match or something, or he's not lifting his weight against the Mafia, because I'd have like tag matches doing a lot of the things in the Impact, and Joe just snaps and just goes to whoever the Mick at the time and say, "Hey, I want a title match," and Mick would agree to it. Mick Foley would agree to it, and we wouldn't know why, and I'll explain why in a minute. Sting and Scott Steiner team up to take on Jeff Jarrett and Abyss. Abyss who has got a new guy helping him out, helping him control his rage, and it's Dr. Stevie. Yeah, and yeah, I think here too I would have Sting beat Jarrett. Okay, and Jarrett was in the doghouse. I think you have it. So just Stevie and Abyss are trapped outside with Steiner, and they just can't get in the ring in time and tap out for Jarrett too. And yeah, no sweat. King of the Mountain though, guys. Here we go. We've got Kurt Angle, World Champion, AJ Styles, Rhino, Booker T, and Mick Foley. And he says he's going to be in this match to keep law and order, because he knows that if he's not in this match, it's going to get out of control. And what do you know? We have very similar thing happen. AJ's doing high risk stuff. Rhino's gores Booker T through a table or something. They're out in the corner. AJ misses some high spot on Kurt, and he's out. Kurt's eligible. So's Foley. They're both climbing up to the top, and Mick, who's got the belt, hands it off to Kurt. Kurt hangs it. Hurts retains it. He's 1-2 King of the Mountains now. And yeah, the way I'd have Booker get into this match too would be he'd go over Jarrett as well. Yeah, so, and yeah, that's it for Slammiversary, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that made enough sense for you. And yeah, I maximized my talent in this match, and yeah, that's it, guys. Well, here we are at Victory Road. My video is still saving and everything, so let's just go on here. We kick things off with a nice quick match. Not quick, fast-paced match. Jay Lethal and Consequences Creed taking on Doug Williams and Brutus Magnus. I imagine this would be a good match. Highly competitive. I want all my matches to be competitive. I don't like matches where you go in. I would want some hope spots here, but ultimately Brutus Magnus pins Consequences Creed, and yeah. X Division title. This is interesting. I have Eric Young, the leader of the new faction World Elite, taking on Homicide. In his corner is Hernandez. They've been out of the tag title picture for a while, so I'd put these two together. Eric Young wins, but Homicide gets frustrated by this and flips out, and using some sort of billy club or something takes turns on Hernandez. Maybe his back is turned, low blow, and the three of them walk off together. Because I kind of did like that. Some of the storylines on this year in 2009 were good. It's just the main event Mafia thing didn't really entirely work. Knockouts title. Alissa Flash defends against both Tara and Awesome Kong. Now, I'd have this sort of come about, or Kong wants a rematch for the belt. She feels that she, like, essentially after she loses, she just dominates. She just blows everyone out of the water, and Alissa says, "Hey, I've got nothing left to prove to you. I'm going on." And you got the WWE chick who's just naturally going to get opportunities given to her. And the way I'd have this go down, Tara gets thrown out of the ring. Most of the time it's Alissa Flash and Kong going at it, and every time Tara gets in the ring, they push her aside. She's like, both of them just, they eventually go out, take her out. It comes down to them. Kong goes over. That simple. Again, the WWE chicks loses, and the thing about it too is, after this, I would have Tara just feel like maybe I made a mistake coming to TNA. You know, maybe my career is done already. I thought I still had some stuff in the tank, but maybe I don't. And here we go. Something to make a lot of us marks happy. Beer Money taking on the Motor City Machine Guns. Same result, same thing that happened 1 year later, except I'm having it happen this time. The Motor City Machine Guns beat Beer Money, walk out with the tag belts. It's that simple. Legends title, now with Hard Justice coming up, and the stipulation for that being similar to Extreme Rules, I wanted a fairly simple stipulation, and that's the strap match. Samoa Joe versus Matt Morgan. I haven't put the result in here, but I think I know what the result would be. I think I have Morgan go over again, or yeah, I have more Jogo, actually. Jogo's over. Then we go into a 6-man tag. Basically, AJ and the rest of Frontline want revenge on Foley. And we have Kevin Nash and Scott Steiner teaming up with Mick Foley to take on Daniels, AJ, and Rhino. And Rhino pins Scott Steiner. He eats the pin. Jeff Jarrett versus Booker T. Again, Booker T goes over. No problem there. Kurt Angle with Sting in his corner, taking on Abyss with Dr. Stevie in his corner, and of course Mick books this match. He thinks it's 2-on-1, but here comes that knife. That knife's coming out, and it's a little bit later, but Sting takes out Kurt with a ball bat at the opportune moment. Abyss hits that black hole slam. 1, 2, 3. Abyss, established TNA guy, again goes over. He's world champion again. Okay, guys, that's it for Victory Road. Hope you enjoyed that. Hardcore Justice is coming up next.